Rek'Sai, okay. Just playing this top lane, you would have to imagine.
Yeah.
The Aurora's going mid. You have a lot of flexibility in things you can pick into the Scion. As this should be Nico. We'll see if the Rek'Sai or Alistar pick deters him from taking it.
Yeah, so Alistar, we do see a decent amount into Nico, which is why I think Delight prioritized that. Because it really does make getting consistent access to the backline a lot harder. And it does look like Peter is going to respect that. His Rakan is still incredible. Kai'Sa Rakan is also a classic. Because we know the laning phase, very lackluster. I kind of wonder how it will play out, though, because the level 1 of Alistar obviously isn't amazing either, and I'm very certain both junglers are going to be looking to try and get their bot lane ahead. If the Kai'Sa Rakan really does fall behind, I think they can struggle, but if you get out of laning phase unscathed, that combo is disgustingly strong, and I think it also really provides even more access for Dokdam into the backline with the Plasma stacks. That top lane matchup, though, I can't wait to see, because we have seen the top lane Rek'Sai come back a little bit, Zay's included.
For game number 1. All right, game number 1 on the cards here. The winner of this goes directly to the grand finals at Inspire Arena. They don't have to play any kind of lower finals or any of this.
For Hanwha Life. And it's again, the preparation is, oh no.
Peanut hiding on Bush, and Viper already on top of him with the Valkyrie. First blood given over to Viper. As Zombie Scion is getting in there. Viper probably going to have to go for a barrier here, but no. Not scared, not as scared as I am, and he holds on to it. As now we got a gank up on the top side, but that is Rek'Sai. Pretty difficult to lock down.
It does look like they are going to just give up, which I do think makes sense given the prio, as well as the fact that you'd rather be the Aurora Rek'Sai Jarvan than the Scion and Talia if you are looking for a 3v3 skirmish.
Yeah, absolutely. As Life Esports, they have not taken a first dragon, as was highlighted by our pre-show. They're going to get their first one here. KT Rolster were actually first in playoffs amongst all their games. They had something like a 66% rate of getting this first Drake. This time it will go over to Life Esports, and it's a mountain, so not half bad. Objective is now Delight trying to bully Cuz here just a little bit. Viper is coming down. Gets knocked up, but that's the grand entrance down. A dodge on the wind becomes lightning, and now Viper is totally safe and has the whole team behind him. Everything utilized to try to take down the Corki, who's totally safe, and that's going to be 2 kills going over to Life Esports.
That's going to be the Grubs as well. Hanwha Life running this early game.
Yeah, Hanwha just coming to this playoffs looking like they're ready to win a championship. I don't know what it is, but their form in the regular season, it was good. I mean, they still got second place, but at the same time, it wasn't this good. I'll tell you that. So KT running into a brick wall at first here in the beginning of game 1. It is totally run by the side of HLE. They got the first objective. They got the first 3 kills.
Still a big deal as, oh, he is sticking around with his refillable.
Yeah, they want to go for the play as Dokdam is kind of in no man's land here, getting engaged on. And he can only run towards trying to get the kill, though. One last auto. He will at least be able to do that, but it's still a kill being given over. And then they even pull out the Rek'Sai, not even really spending that many Fearless draft bucks here early on in the series, as Cuz trying to wait around. Nice dodge to the right from Zeus, but actually gets interrupted, goes into the ult, and now tries to flash away, and is not able to tunnel just yet, and is being bullied. Finally is going to get over the wall, and is making this quite difficult as he is very fast. Here comes the wall, and eventually Zeus will go down. They get the kill over to BDD, but Zeka gets some free time with the mid turret.
A little horror movie there. As nicely done, they were perfect. He simultaneously got the smash off, while also, one of the reasons why Rek'Sai started the game is because of her tunnels. He also was standing on top of the tunnel. So he denied access to that, meaning that Zeus wasn't actually able to get out. There will be a dragon given over for this, so double dragon does come through here for Hanwha Life to do real damage. Obviously, Cuz right now is still going to be doing a lot, but he will kind of peter out as the game continues. So Dokdam and BDD need to be very deliberate about where they are. If they get focused down, they could be in big trouble, and Hanwha Life is looking for the angle.
Yeah, Talia combo is down, and there's Delight, gets right in onto BDD. The follow-up from Peanut is beautiful. And now Cuz in a lot of trouble, nowhere for him to go. Even Zeus joins in here with his own TP. And unfortunately for Perfect, he also TP'd and did nothing, as he was a little bit too late to the fight. Not his fault, but HLE take a massive fight here around the Rift Heralds.
That's exactly what we mentioned. This Talia, if you can get the rocks, maybe it can keep you a little bit safe against the Jarvan, but if you don't have flash and he ults on you, you will die. There's just no way to
survive. A good engage. You know, Delight down his flash now, but everybody else has their flash on the side of HLE. And so, certainly a way for the rest of them to get in with some nice engages. Especially Zeus and Peanut, looking at them. As, yeah, HLE just going to bully them out.
Yeah.
And they say, well, you can't really do anything about this. Perfect is nearby. Certainly peeking his way in, but KT not committing to the fight just yet. As we have the Battle Rift Herald drop down, just in case. Zeus is going to pick this one up. They boop Cuz away, and here comes the knockup onto the enemy jungler. It does miss, but still going to be the Drake going their way. As Ingo's ducked on a Peanut, but now he's in the pit and in a very vulnerable spot, as immediately they just turn onto him. Duckdom is down, and that is all your damage gone. As Perfect is alone, has to flash away. Zeus tanky enough.
Together there. Viper was already out of the pit when the engage came in. Really big deal there is because they spotted Peter early. They had full awareness, like Hanwha really doing their homework. So they spotted Peter on the flank. The Perfect was marked very early on because the KT comp thrives when you can create chaos.
All of those threats on HLE. And now we're looking at 3,500 gold, the lead here. Three Drakes as there is the engage directly on the Zeka. Nowhere for him to go. Up against three as they had the damage with Duckdom and BDD there. And KT looking at the Zotacon now.
And KT's done it a bunch of times with Peter on Nico, now with him on Rakan. He sets up the play to take down Zeka. And this might just be the other. Yeah, look, they're not contesting. Despite investing the teleport, I think just want to hold on to the turret. And KT strike again in the moment of weakness. As the game continues, as attempted engage.
Oh, they're gonna find Duckdom in a huge way. He just goes down. He was like 10 seconds away from flash. And that's just free. Down goes the Kaisa. The Xinjiao follows Cuz, trying to go in and save him late. Doesn't do anything, just dies. And that is a free Cloud Soul over to Hanwha Esports.
Don't even get a Constellation Rek'Sai. Does KT. As Duckdom dying there. We had some defense for the previous ult into the pit. I got nothing here, VODS. And they know this Baron is being taken.
The damage from this Aurora, who's on 3 items, is just way too much for them to handle.
They're just going to give it.
Yeah.
There's just no way in.
Because it's too low. We don't have the quickness, or, well, Peter just got his flashback, but yeah, it's just, you're not going to win that.
Relative pace, because not only do they have Baron buff, they have Cloud Soul! Look at him run!
Sick haze! Oh, and he got into the Cloud Rift circle, he's even faster.
That's Cloud Rift value.
That's Cloud Rift baby. It's Cuz isolated, has to go into his Crescent Guard already. They're trying to turn onto an Alistar who's got his ult. They isolate Viper, who does not have his flash, and doesn't seem to have Valkyrie, but he's still doing so much damage, they don't have the follow-up. And Duckdom is just in no man's land, can't do anything by himself. Viper gonna Valkyrie in, calculated, as they do get the kill on a BDD here. And at least Duckdom was able to get out alive, but it should be Elder, you would imagine, for HLE.
Might just look for
or maybe they just end.
Yeah, if they can keep the cancel on Perfect, if he doesn't back, I think they can just base, or just end, go to the base as they do. And that might just be it for game one.
Game one just like this. Mostly domination the whole way, by the way, of Hanwha Esports. Except a couple of big picks from Peter, who kind of looked like he was the only guy doing anything, to be honest, here for the side of KT. As, yeah, you gotta send it. You gotta try, but maybe trying to make some room here for Duckdom.
This is almost the, oh god.
Yeah, that Aurora has 8 kills, and the Nexus does not have any health. 0. 1-0 going the way of HLE here.
Kills, but they're able to get there because of that jungle support duo. And for KT, unfortunately, this game one, not ended up working out. Crazy. If they had gone Bard as well, though, that's when I think Delight could have definitely gone towards it. Rel, yeah, I was about to say, to me seems like a no-brainer. Rel Orianna is an insane combo. Delight's engage chance in the first game was absolutely exceptional. And unless they want to take any big risks, I think it's just going to be the Rel lock-in here. So Hanwha Life still getting a draft. I think they're going to be very happy with. This comp for KT, though, I think really plays into their strengths because there's a lot of early agency. His ganks aren't as strong as some of the other champions we've seen him play, which I think is unfortunate, but their skirmishes are really good, and it's a triple carry composition, right? So you're not ending up playing Jhin into like tanks or without a lot of damage. A lot of bursts available, and when KT looked the best was when those snap calls and snap engages came through, and this comp has that in spades.
Yeah, it definitely does. Still, I mean, we saw what Owner was able to do on Pantheon, and 13-0. Pretty good. I think he ended the game 14. Do it again on the Rel. Let's find out.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다.
Here we go, game number 2. And this could be a defining moment in the series. Will KT fight back, or is HLE just going to claim their dominance in the series?
I don't know. I think we'll know pretty quickly, though. Because to me, Hanwha Life is one of those teams where there is a lot of gank setup, as they are playing very aggressive here, and that's Pantheon.
Yeah. Also, because just spotted going to the top side of the map, did go for a back.
What a read. Do they have the timing, though? On the crash here, Peanut standing guard, but they need everyone to dive Duck Dom.
I think they absolutely do. They're going to just try to engage on a Peanut and taxi Duck Dom out of here, and the red buff is not quite enough, actually. And here comes Cuz as trying to punish Peanut for being in here a little bit too deep, and down he will go. First blood to the Jhin. And Delight has to crash down over the wall.
Struggles really dealing with the Orianna well when the Orianna has a good early laning phase. This setup is good, though.
Yeah, they got a gank going. Do they have enough damage on Azeka to force a flash away as the flash is enough? BDD is going to get in and just make quick work with some help from Peter.
Zeka ends up going down, and the gold lead continues here for KT's. Oh, Delight.
Well, we got Peanut coming on down. They are going to get Duck Dom first. Peanut in a little bit of trouble here. The Subjugate on the Trundle is enough to tank this one up, and now we got a front line for Viper, who's just kiting it out. Dodges that one with the spell shield, does not get stunned. And Peter...
That lethal tempo, just auto him down, and that's an early kill going over to Sivir. Now, the objective control still looking good here. It means that BDD has a lot more plays available against him. I was about to say, just Drake for like a full turret would not have been worth, but Zeka is able to TP back into it. I actually thought that he might have looked for more there if they had given him the opportunity, but the pillar comes out. It's going to be first Drake going over. Delight is on the ward here. So looks like they should be aware of that as well.
Delight is here. And immediately they see this as the counter gang coming on in. He's going to catch 2. The shockwave is big on the 2 as well. BDD with no flash and no hope of getting out. Peanut is taking a huge chunk of damage, though. He is going to survive with the Sundered Sky, of all things, plus the shield. As now Peter just left for the fishes. As down he goes. Zeus will pick up the kill, and HLE start off strong again in game 2.
Get a really good punish here, I think, yeah, especially with the power of a very strong Trundle. We'll just be able to chew free on the Frozen the main. Triforce done. That's KT. Bringing the gold lead back. Gonna get a Dragon for the troubles as well. Things looking good, and again, great timing, KT. Thank you very much. That's wonderful.
Yeah. We should give the credit to KT, though, because actually it was your curse that helped them out. As it's Chemtech Soul that comes.
And when it comes to consistent damage, they're just not going to match Hanwha. I do think that they're on a timer in this one. And we'll see if they can hit the timings. Otacon, I think, is going to be very important for their setup.
So, we saw the pillar used on the Raptors. I don't really know why. They can still fight without Pantheon ults.
No, it's fine, but like it is a big cooldown that you use. There's a... Oh, God!
Okay, that's the combo with the pillar. That's also a good pillar usage, and Zeus is like, well, yeah, I think I'm just going to run away.
They didn't want to fight anyway.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Big win for KT there. Get themselves a second dragon. Will be, I think, certainly getting this mid lane as well. As, oh, Hanwha Live with a counter punch, but Equalizer is down. The other ultimates are still up. They're definitely going to start this, though. They want to look for the fight. I don't think that they actually want to do Otacon.
Yeah.
But they definitely want to turn. There's a lot of vision available as well. Does get spotted out.
Yeah, just going to start it up. They have a decent amount of damage. Not a huge amount, but enough to threaten here as Peter coming on in. The pillars utilized, redemption available. TP in from Zeus as this is getting incredibly low. Cuz should have access. The engage goes in on a BDD. It is secured by Peanut as now everybody's in the meat grinder in the middle. The Gwen Needle's getting so much value down as Cuz, as tanky as he is with the subjugate, still going to be taken out. Perfect, barely getting away. And BDD sticking around to find out what Pantheon can do when the fight gets really rough. It's a Quadra as Peanut wants the Penta.
Where is his ult?
Oh.
Hold up.
Oh boy, TP coming in.
That's Zeka.
KT are scrambling. It looks like Peter is going to be sacrificed, and maybe even BDD on top of it, as there it is. He tries to dodge and tries to run away, but he's not fast enough. As the damage from Zeka is there. They get 2 kills just like that, and that should be Baron.
I don't think there's a lot they can do. Perfect as TP, but do you really want to TP your Rumble in? No, instead they're going to set up Soul Point. I think that's a fine call here, but we'll see if Humble Life is actually going to give it to them. Because they're starting it up here, but there is a... Oh! Okay, that would have been crazy.
No, not even going to smite it.
Peanut has ult. They're not even going to get Dragon. Oh, no.
Yep. HLE get everything, and KT, they don't get to pass go. They go straight to jail.
I hadn't actually... So we talked about the paddles, but Delight is 3 levels up, Valdez.
Yeah.
3!
3, and he has a whole second item finished, plus a null magic mantle. He's actually unkillable, it feels like. He's got exhaust, flash, redemption,
he's got
locket.
such tanky items.
Yeah. No,
such
he's
a tanky
crazy.
Keystone.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they get the craziest pick onto Viper here. And even that alone is not enough. Because there's still Zeus. There's still Zeka. I guess Zeka doesn't have as much damage as the other two, but he's still in a long fight canoe. And there's a fat Pantheon as well.
Delight just going in. He says, Duck Dom, you do not have your flash. And the follow-up is gigantic from Zeka on top of it as the damage is insane at this point in time. They're just rolling over KT Rolster, who did not have a chance. Everybody will bite the dust, and Humble Life Esports will crush them here in game number 2 and bring us to 2-0 in the series. HLE 1 game away from making the grand finals.
HLE in play. It's just Humble Life is on another level, right? Like the cohesion is different, the objective setup is incredible, and we're not seeing the KT that we saw. I think the power paranoia works well, but like who's gonna dive with this Nocturne? Like your side laning pressure will be safe, but I don't know. Was the Light gonna pick into this Nautilus? Brom is open.
He's smiling. It's Camille! And okay. It's into
what the hell?
So I feel like it should be totally fine in this lane. Especially
That's
with the
so
Inara.
Cool. Oh, Delight. Well, to really ensure that they have another way of diving the Smolder, they added a guaranteed jail. Now, is it? That said, is this really a Camille angle? I don't think so. Because I think that you have Cassante, who
시간차에 합격해 오신 것을 환영합니다.
So do we have a change in build? Is it going to be like Spellbook Camille? Are we no, that's Hail of Blades. Alrighty.
She does the attack fast in a burst.
Oh yeah. And Yunara has had a really interesting development because remember before she came out, a lot of pros were like, I don't know, her laning phase is rough. And then Rude was like,
Flash
no.
with his own flash.
And that's a bit of a mistake from Zeka. A split second later on his stun. And that play ends up working.
Does Zeus go down? Here's the question. The flash auto from the Nautilus should just get it done, but Peter might be going down as he had to use the flash to get it done.
Which is a toss-up between T1 and Gen G, and also not the expected. Not even lower bracket final. It's just lower bracket.
Yeah. And this is just going to be secured by...
We'll have to see. I don't know if KT can contest this. Smolder has to catch the wave. They do have Cassante on the way. Zeus has TP, so this could end up being a 5v5.
I mean, Peter is just running on in there as in will go Cuz as well. That is secured by Delight. Of all
These are promising signs.
All right, it's going to flash and press our buttons on a Duck Dom. The hook shot is going to force the flash away. As the turret shot taken here, we got a Rise looking to join the party. BDD does have his flash. In he goes on to Delight, who is not having a lot of fun. BDD taking a long time to take the kill, but eventually will.
Zek almost has his ult. KT, I do think they're going to look for the contest here, but they don't have a lot of river control.
Yeah, it's going to feel a bit forced from them. The Slurkle's going to hit Peter, and so will the gold card. As Paranoia does come out, they just engage on a Peter. As that front line is being torn to shreds by the Smolder, though. It's 2 kills to the Ambessa and Zeus. Look at Viper as well, moving forward. As now the shredding going the way of Humble Life Esports. Viper flashes away and gets to safety and snipes him down alongside of Zeus.
It's a triple!
A triple! Looking for more. Will it be another Quadra? No, that's taken by Viper.
Viper!
As he denies it, he will not get a Penta this time around. At least it wasn't Peanut, as he is dead. Flash over the wall. Duck Dom is basically just Ambessa food as Zeus picks up 4.
I actually don't care that much. I know that's a big meme.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. They're trying to kill Zeus here, and they might just be able to. The fear comes in. Zeus is just hitting the wave. He's like, well,
I'm dead.
I'm up here. I don't have flash. Like, I'm just dead. Meanwhile, Humble Life Esports trying to take down the mid-tier 1. They will not be able to. So, it's a bit of damage being done. KT are striking back and are keeping this one close.
Wait. Hold up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all a bait.
Okay, well,
question mark?
Cuz is dead.
Yeah.
So I guess it is.
It was all a bait. Good job by Zeka.
What is happening?
I suppose. Take a look at the mid lane, though, as that one is going down.
There's a Camille support in my game. It's very confusing. Cuz is dead. That's most of the gold lead for KT. So without Cuz, they can't fight. That's going to be Herald being taken. I feel like Zeka should not be continuously getting away with it, but it is. But he is, and I don't really know how. But he's also up almost 1,000 gold, and it will be if he gets his turret, which Perfect's going to make sure that that doesn't happen. How did he TP away from BDD? Goes in and you get the Drake. That I think is fine, but if you lose an actual fight, like mid lane turret's going to be gone. And I don't think Smolder is going to be able to stack up whatsoever.
We have Rift Herald as well for Peanut.
Just play for the gold. Oh god.
Zeka's actually chunking, as now they're just going to ult onto him, and Zeka kind of just laughs and says, okay, cool.
Yeah, they got TP.
You got the turret, you got the TP. I didn't think the TP would come through, but it did.
Yeah.
And the Drake goes over to Humble Life Esports, which KT were going to give up anyway.
Not bad for KT. Obviously not what you want to have happen, but the Small Bear and Rise comp does, as it turns out, need time to get to the point where they are big threats as top lane.
Yeah, I believe. I think he's got some really good skills.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it lasts this long.
No, it doesn't.
He's like, no, I gotta get the farm.
That's a true top laner right there, by the way.
Can't miss the farm.
He'll get the charge anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
He will.
No.
No.
Realm Warp.
This is just Otacon gone.
And the comps as well. It's taken too long for KT to do anything, and now they're scrambling, trying to get some vision in here, but it gets denied immediately. They saw it was at 8K, now it's at 3K, Cuz he's got to just try to send it. In he goes, he's not going to get it. And the hook here in onto TF doesn't do much of anything. Zeka doesn't have that RFC just yet, but I mean, they got the Otacon. They're totally fine with this. As now the re-engage comes in, that's on to Cassante. As, yeah, there it is, comes in. He pressed the buttons. He actually did it. Peter is just dead, as Delight will be as well. But still, look at the health bar. Zeka gets into the back line. They take out the Smolder. They deny the Realm Warp, which is gigantic, as Viper is just rolling over the entire team and takes them down. It's a full ace for Humble Life Esports.
And now Viper gets denied the Penta because Zeka got into the back line. Duck down first.
It's not even level 14. The Rise is taking forever to get online as Peter looks to just be dead. No hope for him. Just trying to get some vision, I guess, right before this Hextech Soul goes over to each. Like Chronicler, who still believe.
Yes, famously.
Yeah. Famous
Oh,
Easter Bunny
look at the
enjoyer.
setup here. It's hard to approach, but they have to try and fight.
Well, they're going to see Zeus at least.
Will it matter?
They're going to spot him as the turn. Yeah, Peter just flashing on in. They're going to engage onto pretty much anyone as the Paranoia does come out. And now they're just going to turn on Azeka, who did Destiny into the team by himself. And he's just going to flash away.
Uh-oh.
And now they're just getting corralled. They're all running away. He's got a gold card out again as the slow is coming in from the Hextech Dragon Soul. And in they go. They find Duck Dom, and in goes Delight. He dies immediately. It doesn't matter. He already did his job. Perfect. Doesn't have the damage. HLE, they will be going to the grand finals at Inspire Arena with this one team fight. They crush the hopes of all of KT.
And Hanwha Life for the entirety of the second half of the split, round 3 to 5, they were not in the same league as T1 and Gen G. And now they are undefeated in playoff. And really, if they were planning on playing this more, I just can't believe that they're bringing it out. Like the Camille support, because it feels like, obviously, there are...
For Viper. And, yeah, the series is over. The game is over.
It's done.
HLE just having some fun. You know, they want to make 100% sure. It's not just fun, right? They want to get the Baron, they want to get the full push off and make sure they don't mess anything up. And make sure they book that ticket right here, right now.
For KT, they'll be waiting in the lower bracket finals.
All right, there it is. Gonna find Duckdom actually with the ult and absolutely shred them down. As Viper taking the turret doesn't seem to care. He's got the GA. So he got another triple kill coming out here. He's just gonna realm warp out of this one. And as we knew, HLE gonna take down the series 3-0, undefeated so far in the playoffs. As Viper not able to get the kill, HLE will be going to our grand finals of the LCK.
And you see a giggle as well there from Doug, because what can you do? When Hanwha Life is playing this well, this team, reigning LCK champions, current first stand champion, that's a while back, but when you see them perform like this, like, oh yeah, of course they are. As you know, these players, I think, also had their moments today. Actually, the whole team able to have an impact